Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode 3 of my Homeowners Guide. This is a series where I look at the advantages and disadvantages of each house in survival mode. As always, there will be timestamps in the description if you want to skip straight to the analysis. But first, let's get on with the tour. Okay. This is the outside of the home. There is a little garden over here. I don't pick any of this because it never respawns.
Working at the Rift and Fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Okay, as you can see here, there's some little cabin feel to this place. The fire here. Iona here actually tends to wander around. And some books on here. Where'd my books go? Oh, they're probably downstairs. My one book. Here we have a little alchemy area. Greedy potion recipes here. My housecarl's room. And here's the enchanting room. As you can see, I've got some Dawnstar gear on. Not Dawnstar, Dawn Guard. What's that noise, dude? Okay. I think that should be pretty much the whole house. It's not very big, as you can tell. So now let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of this house. Okay. So, for the first advantage, this is a city home. So there's lots of stuff to do. There's merchants in town. You know, there's quests in town. You don't have to walk to the city. There's a caravan, right? On survival mode, there's no fast travel, so there's a caravan right to your house. Another advantage is that this is a very cheap home, okay? It costs 8,000 gold. However, if you only have 5,000 or more, you can still buy it. She'll just take all your gold. Okay, you just have to have less than 8,000 gold, but more than 5,000 gold, and you can buy this house. Another advantage is that because this is such a sort of early game, it's not really the super earliest game house you can get, not like Breeze Home. But if you wanted to, get a house by this point in your playthrough, it wouldn't be that late game of a house, so it's early game storage in a way. Another advantage is that it's larger than Breeze Home, but it's about the same price. Okay. Another advantage is that you can have, 24/7 alchemy and enchanting here in this city. Right? It's kind of hard to get that. Another advantage is that this. Oh yeah, I forgot this part of the tour. So this is another advantage right here. You can leave this balcony right here. And you will be in the world. Okay, so you can walk out on the balcony and walk into Skyrim. Or enter Skyrim through your house, which is kind of cool. Okay. Another major advantage to this town is that it's in the Rift, which is a very warm area. As you can see, it's a cloudy, sort of snowy day. I'm taking cold damage, sure, but it's not that cold around here, you know? It's not a very cold area of the game. Another advantage is that if you want kind of a cozy, small cabin feel, this is that kind of a sort of area in design. Another advantage is that Riften has probably more shops than any town in the game, right? If you include all the shops you can get in the Thieves Guild, there's a quest where you join the Thieves Guild, you have to run a certain shop out of business. You can actually fail that quest and still join the Thieves Guild and keep that shop in business, and you'll have many, many shops here in town, including in the Thieves Guild and in the Radaway and above. So there can be many, many shops here. Another advantage is that, you know, the Temple of Mara and the orphanage is in town. So you can start a family relatively fast, right? You could just do Grelod's quest or the quest in Windhelm to join the Dark Brotherhood. And then once they try and draft you, you can just destroy them, or you can actually kill off the Dark Brotherhood if you want, or you can join the Dark Brotherhood and have a bunch of fun Dark Brotherhood quests. But that'll allow you to adopt some kids, okay, at the orphanage. Another advantage is that these docks over here, the barrels on these docks have a lot of like salmon meat, salt piles, very useful items for survival to get a lot of food. So there's a lot of respawning food in these. I don't know if they respawn or not. I haven't actually tried multiple times, but there's a lot of salmon and fish and stuff in the barrels that's free to take. It's not marked as stolen. You can just take a bunch of fish. That's another advantage, is that in the Anniversary Edition anyway, there's a lot of fishing quests for collecting certain types of fish and turning them in. If that's something that you're interested in doing, like a fishing sort of character that does some fishing, you know, you can turn in some fish here. Another advantage is that this is a home that a housecarl lives in, right? So you can roleplay having a lot of security, having a guard in your home that's protecting your family, protecting your loot. And she actually does hang around your chest. So, I know that sounds wrong, but like, she hangs around your loot pile to make sure that it's not being plundered, right? Another advantage is that you don't have to buy any DLC. You don't have to buy Hearthfire. You don't have to buy Dawnguard. You don't have to buy Dragonborn. You don't have to buy any creations. This game is just available right in the base game. Okay, you don't even need Special Edition. Of course, this is a survival guide, but okay. Another advantage here is that you get basic access to sort of the southeast corner of the map, right? If this is your main base of operation, you can kind of operate here in the forest and have sort of a warm run, you know, like if you're an Argonian, this is a great house for you, because you can hang out here near the water where the water is warm, swim underwater, collect some fish, walk around during the night. You'll be fine, because it's not going to be that cold around here. And next is the last advantage is that there's a lot of, you know, quests. The Fort Dawnguard. I think I wrote Dawnstar in my notes. But Fort Dawnguard has a lot of vampire hunting quests available. So if you want to frequently be like a Dawnguard playthrough, this is probably one of the houses you're going to end up getting. Okay, now let's get into the disadvantages. The first disadvantage is that this house does not come furnished. You have to buy the furnishments. Okay? So that can be annoying. There's sometimes glitches associated with it, switching rooms when you accidentally bought the kids' room or the enchanting room and you want to switch. Sometimes you can be locked into that. Okay. Um, the next, uh, the next, yeah, that's the next disadvantage is that you have to choose between the enchanting room and the kids' bedroom. Another disadvantage is that there's frequent crime. You know, there's constantly thieves stealing from people, and then the whole town aggroes and runs after this thief, right? There's dragons that constantly attack in the town. Like, there's certain towns where dragons will only attack outside the town. There's certain towns where dragons won't even attack outside the town, right? But in this town, dragons attack in town constantly. And that can lead to a glitch where your controller just rumbles over and over as if a dragon is landing constantly, okay? It's a really annoying glitch, and that happens more frequently if you come here a lot. Vampire attacks also happen a lot during the Dawnguard DLC, right? Just a lot of combat happens in Riften. Can be annoying if you don't want to do combat when you're coming home, or it can be roleplay immersion breaking if you don't want your family to be in like a crime area or dragon infested area. That's why I moved my original family and my Thieves Guild playthrough away from this house into Solitude. Okay, another disadvantage is that is kind of a smaller house and you might not like the design of it, right? Pretty cramped, pretty small, pretty humble, to be honest. There's not a whole lot going on. Also, you know, another disadvantage is that it's not the most difficult town to become Thane, but it's still, it takes a lot of effort, right? For me, I had to collect a bunch of, Nirnroot and jewels and just a bunch of stuff, right? Just hoarding a bunch of stuff to give to the people who live here, right? I think I had to get like a mammoth tusk for Madisay, or there's just a million things. Fire salts, right? Fire salts are very useful for cooking, but I was using them for this. And the last disadvantage is that if you play through on the Imperial quest line, Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl, okay? And that's not a huge disadvantage, it's probably one of the smallest ones, but she's super corrupt.
What do you need,
She
my
hires
thing?
people to steal and intimidate her competitors out of business, and she hires the Dark Brotherhood to kill people she doesn't like. She's just one of the more evil, corrupt characters in the game, and she becomes Jarl. So if you don't like the idea of sucking up to her, or having her over you, or having her as living in a sort of a politically corrupt town, and you played through on the Imperial side, then it might be something you are against. Okay, and that should be the whole analysis for Honeyside. Thank you for watching. See you next time.